I'm just having a bad hair day, okay? But Biden, he's just having bad day. So Joe Biden's appearance on The View was supposed to show people that he was mentally fit to hold office for the next 4 years, but he accomplished the exact opposite, literally, y'all. Take a look at this.
The projects, the benefits. How do you lead the world without having the best infrastructure in the world? How do you lead the world without having the best healthcare in the world? How do you lead the world without having the best education system in the world? How do you lead the world when you don't have that done?
How do you lead the world when you can't even string a sentence together, my boy? How do you lead the world when you say education? How do you lead the world? Oh, man, this interview is nothing short of meme-worthy greatness. And you're about to see that throughout here for sure. Let's go ahead and dive into Senator Kennedy. I said Kenny. Wow, look at me. Here is not the cause. Senator Kennedy takes a blowtorch to senile Joe Biden like only he knows how to do.
Biden interview, and what did you think?
Uh-oh, no. Turn it up. Biden interview?
Biden interview, and what did you think?
First, Rob, I don't hate anyone, and that includes President Biden. I want to be clear about that. I did watch most of the interview. The president looks very old. He looks as if his first pet could have been a dinosaur. Number two, I listened to him talk about his accomplishments, and I thought back. I spent 4 years serving with President Biden. As bad as it looked from the outside, you should have seen it from the inside. President Biden mismanaged Congress. He mismanaged COVID. He mismanaged the economy. He mismanaged inflation. He mismanaged the national debt. He mismanaged crime. He mismanaged the border. He mismanaged Afghanistan. He mismanaged the war with Hamas. He mismanaged the war in Ukraine. And he sacrificed America's energy independence. He was just exquisitely awful. I'm sorry, he was. And I watched him for 4 years, he and his people, pushing on a door that was clearly marked pull. And as I say, I saw what the American people saw.
I'm sorry. It was what he said. You know, he looked like he had a pet dinosaur. Oh, that is still taking me out, bro. Oh, my boy said he got an autographed Bible. Oh my gosh, he was at the book signing. Lord, help me. But Greg Price posted truly amazing stuff here. Joe Biden is asked about the books that have been written about his cognitive decline. He spends 1 minute struggling to answer the question while going on tangents about random things before handing it off to his wife, who says he was perfectly fine.
Yeah. Mr. President, since you left office, there have been a number of books that have come out, deeply sourced from Democratic sources, that claim in your final year there was a dramatic decline in your cognitive abilities. In the final year of your presidency, what is your response to these allegations, or are these sources wrong?
They are wrong. There's nothing to sustain that, number one. Number two, think of what we were left with. We were left with a circumstance where we had an insurrection. I started. Not since the Civil War. We had a circumstance where we were in a position that the pandemic, because of the incompetence of the last outfit, end up over 1 million people dying. And we're also in a situation where we found ourselves unable to deal with a lot of just basic issues, and which I won't go into in the interest of time. And so we went to work, and we got it done. And one of the things that and Alyssa, one of the things I think is that
the people who wrote those books were not in the White House with us. And they didn't see how hard Joe worked every single day.
You know, vacation?
He'd get up, he put in a full day.
A full day to what? To stand up? What are we talking about right now? Bro, this is the level. I ain't gonna lie. If they can package up this level of delusion and sell it.
And then at night, I'd be in bed, reading my book, and he was still on the phone.
AKA reading him bedtime stories. Oh, Lord, forgive me.
Reading his briefings, working with staff. I mean, it was nonstop. It's the White House, being president is not like a job. It's a lifestyle. It's a life that you live. You live it 24 hours a day. That phone can ring at 11 o'clock at night or 2 in the morning. It's constant. You never leave it. And Joe worked really hard. I think he was a great president. And if you look at things today...
I think he's mad that he couldn't say that about himself.
If you look at things today, give me Joe Biden anytime.
That's worth the invitation to come to the show.
I'm gonna hold my comments and leave it to y'all. Have some sympathy, people. Yes, he wasn't a good president. However, he's a senior. Just let him live out his golden years. Don't be like the liberals. You said, somebody else said, you got to appreciate the support and encouragement she gives him. Telling you, man, everybody needs a Jill Biden level delusion. Partner. You need somebody to believe in you that much all the time. You know what I'm saying? What else we got here? He had the audacity to blame Trump for the border being wide open for millions of illegals during the past 4 years. Seriously, Biden, that's low even for you.
When you announced that you wouldn't be seeking re-election, only 28% of the country thought that the country was on the right track. Now, you are understandably very proud of many achievements in your administration.
Of
what?
what?
Do you take any responsibility for not hearing the concerns of voters on the border security or cost of living sooner? And do you take any responsibility for Trump's re-election?
Yes, I do, because, look, I was in charge and he won. So, I take responsibility, number one. But number two, you remember we put together a commission leading with one of the most conservative members of the United States Senate from Oklahoma running it. We came up with a significant means by which we could deal with the border. What did Trump do? He got on the telephone and he called Republicans, do not support it. It's legal, it'll work, it'll make Biden look good, don't do it. And they backed off. They backed off.
When you
I wasn't talking to you, princess. What? Biden could have. What? So it's Trump's fault for the border, and it would have made Biden look good? Man, that guy, all he does is hit the gas. That's all they do. What? What was that? Now, in 2011, Obama explains why a president can't legally stop the deportations. In 2020, Biden promises to stop deportations if he becomes president. The laws didn't change. Democrats just decided they didn't care about them, unless it's Trump, of course.
With respect to the notion that I can just suspend deportations through executive order, that's just not the case, because there are laws on the books that Congress has passed. And I know that everybody here at Bell is studying hard, so you know that we've got 3 branches of government. Congress passes the law. The executive branch's job is to enforce and implement those laws. And then the judiciary has to interpret the laws. There are enough laws on the books by Congress that are very clear in terms of how we have to enforce our immigration system, that for me to simply, through executive order, ignore those congressional mandates would not conform with my appropriate role as president.
In the first 100 days of my administration, no one will be deported at all. From that point on, the only deportations that will take place are commissions of felonies in the United States of America.
So to be clear, only felons get deported and everyone else gets to stay?
Yes.
Well, Biden didn't promise to stop deportations in that clip. Oh, yeah, he did. My fault. My dumb ass. Look at me, y'all. I got to get my hair braided. That's all. A little too loose. You know what I'm saying? I got a big head. When you got the hair follicles out, it's just, I start turning into a Democrat, you know? Oh, Lord, forgive me. Speaking of. Oh, no, this ain't the clip. This ain't the clip. Hey, man, I'll get to it before we get to that grand jury. Speaking of Democrats, at this point, we just play. I don't think we give introductions to Crockett.
They try to act like, oh, political violence, it's the Democrats and it's the liberals. And it's like, actually, I mean, I'm not going to say that like a left-leaning person cannot be violent, because that would be like crazy to say that somebody can't be. But baby, y'all got the white supremacists galore, okay?
How does that debunk the claim that you just made? How?
Like all of them. You got the Proud Boys. You got the neo-Nazis.
Sensationalism right now, creating a whole picture for you so you can go into what she's about to say with confidence that she's right.
You have people that literally should be classified as domestic terrorists, because a lot of times that is what they are doing. They are engaging in domestic terrorism. And guess what? They all align with your side. Yeah, including the KKK. So, like, I'm
talking about the KKK that was started by the Democrats.
I mean, this is who aligns with that. So, like, inherently, in like who you are, y'all are violent. Like right. Y'all, and most of your violence has to do with people that's got a little bit of melanin. But nevertheless, like, y'all are a violent group of, like, you attract violent actors. And like, I'm sorry, I know they tried to make Black Lives Matter out to be the most violent. What about Black Lives Matter? No. So that's the thing. Like, they try to pretend like that.
She isn't providing any proof to nothing. She's just going, they trying to pretend. They got this white supremacist leader and they align with violence. We can actually say, hey, you see the results of the Black Lives Matter movement, Antifa. We could actually say that. And give dates and points and all that. And somehow we're the volatile side? No. What happens is you guys become volatile as soon as you're in the presence of somebody who doesn't agree with or align with your ideology. That's when the TDS, or nowadays EDS, is activated. Insane, man. Now, the most insane of the whole video that you're about to watch is Biden saying Kamala Harris lost because she's a woman of mixed race.
And it was like 2016 all over again. Yeah. So why do you think the vice president lost, and were you surprised?
I wasn't surprised, not because I didn't think the vice president was the most qualified person to be president. She is. She's qualified to be president of the United States of America. But I was surprised. I wasn't surprised because they went the route of the sexist route, the whole route. I mean, this is a woman. She's this, she's that. I mean, it really, I've never seen quite as successful and a consistent campaign undercutting the notion that a woman couldn't lead the country, and a woman of mixed race.
What?
And it was like
nobody, like, see, this is what they doing. They trying to frame it like Donald Trump and they said his whole administration was going after her on the basis that she was a woman, and that was simply not the case. And that's exactly what the left did. They created identity politics, created sexism, and provided all of those elements to it, in which that was the least of our worries. Willie Brown, That was the least, honestly. And, you know, in terms of her being black, hey, she did it to herself. She the one on record. It's Kamala. Y'all be safe, man. Go check with somebody today. Keep God first, man, always.